I'm really liking this blush. Hey guys, how's it going? It's Molly. I am here today to play with some makeup on camera. I recently placed an order with e.l.f. Cosmetics because of this palette here. This is the e.l.f. and Jkissa palette. It's called To the Rescue. There's like a whole rescue dog theme to this, which I love. So the entire reason I went to the e.l.f. site was to get that. And then while I was there, I was like, well, I might as well pick up a few other things. So I've got a jelly highlighter, bronzer, blush. These have been on my wish list for a long time. Then I saw this halo setting powder, sounded interesting, and a dewy setting mist, which is right up my alley, especially for summer. I'm really into the dew. So if you guys are kind of curious about this, I'm just going to do a look. It's not going to be 3 looks, 1 palette. It's not necessarily a review. It's a first impressions on some of these, all of these products. Okay, so yeah, if you guys are curious, then just tune on in. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to play with is the e.l.f. Jkissa palette. I have already primed my lids. Here's the palette. It comes with stickers. I don't know where they are. Maybe they're inside the palette. Yes. Oh my gosh, and there's a mirror. That's a huge upgrade. Okay, so it does come with this book of stickers, which is pretty fun. The idea is you can decorate it yourself. Obviously, I haven't done that yet, but this is what the inside of the palette looks like. It does have a nice mirror. This retails for $20. Their other 18 pan palettes retail for $15 or $14.99, I believe. But considering it's a collab and the packaging is definitely an upgrade, like the other ones don't have a mirror. This one has a mirror. I'm not mad about it. I think it's worth it. Plus, I really, really love Jkissa. I also really love rescue organizations and pit bulls. So this was right up my alley. Like each of the shadows is named after a dog currently in shelter. Or who was in shelter at the time of conceptualization. So hopefully they've all been adopted. Who knows? But anyway, for today's look, I'm really wanting to do just a simple monochromatic look. And I can't decide if I want to do yellow or orange. I'm thinking orange. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to tap into Millie. Right here, it's a lighter orange. And I don't want to overdo it by any means. Just going to use this as a transition shade, lightly blowing it into the crease. And this is blending effortlessly. I used to be such an eyeshadow snob. Like I honestly felt like e.l.f. couldn't possibly come up with anything worth buying, which is ridiculous because they know what they're doing. Okay, so that is what we are working with so far with the shade Millie. Now I'm going to take Zuma. It's this, where's my fan going? It's hotter than blazes here. Zuma, it's this slightly darker orange. Oh my gosh, something's in my eye. All right, I'm going to put this on my outer V. I don't know that there's gonna be enough of a difference between this and Millie, but we shall see. We shall. I have the song Barbie Girl stuck in my head. I don't know where that came from. I don't think I've heard that song in literal decades. I feel like orange is a color that can masquerade as a neutral. It kind of toes the line. And I like that. I'm into it. I am taking it along the lower lash line. Yes, I know I'm going to be covering this up with concealer, but it kind of helps. I don't know. I don't know why I do this, but I do it. This shade is building up on itself pretty well, which is a good thing. When I first started laying it down, it was way too light for my taste. Okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready to play with Suki. Are her dogs Zuma and Suki? I think they are. All right. She must like orange. I think she does like orange. She does like orange. She said in a video her favorite color is orange. Almost positive. Anyway, it's probably weird that I know that. I know. I don't know how I want to use Suki. Do I want to use it on a brush or my finger? Dilemmas. Finger, because that's what I always do. All right, let's just tap it and see. Okay, so if you want just like a sheer sort of wash of shimmer, that's a good way to do it. A lot of times I like to apply shimmer with my finger first and then go over it with a wet brush. It's probably extra, but oh well. You can just kind of messily throw it up in the crease. So these shimmers are packed pretty hard. They're not super soft at all. Kind of have to dig your brush in to get them to come out of the pan. But then when you apply it wet, it definitely adds some more oomph. I'm just wetting the brush with the Mario Badescu Rose setting spray stuff, facial spray. I am going to go ahead and do foundation. I was going to do it off camera, but who cares? It's I'm using the ABH Luminous foundation, and I'm mixing it with the NYX Born to Glow foundation because the undertone of the ABH one is just a wee bit too yellow and it kind of oxidizes, so I need to lighten it a bit. And the NYX Born to Glow is a really good like winter match for me. So together they make a nice little summer baby. And the finish that these two provide together, I'm into it. Oh my gosh. I cannot wait to eat. So I've reached the point in pregnancy where I can't eat past like 3:30 or 4. I can't eat solid food past that point because it just sits. It doesn't digest. It's like my digestive system decides to take the night off. So yeah. Dinner is consisting of smoothies. Last night I had dinner at 3:30. It was a smoothie. So just great. Okay, for concealer, I'm using the e.l.f. Hydrating Camo Concealer. This is in the shade Light Peach. I don't know what's very peachy about it, but it's a really good, I don't know, I like it. Maybe it is peachy. Maybe it does that like peach thing where it brightens your under eyes, cancels out the blueness. Gosh, for those of you who didn't know or who don't watch my videos regularly, this is my favorite concealer from the drugstore for sure, if not from like anywhere. It's good. I was looking for the powder that I use to set my under eyes and I can't find it. So that means I'm going to just use the powder that I've got here. It's the e.l.f. Halo Glow powder. Why don't we read about what this is supposed to do? So it says, want to make your skin look like it's wearing a beauty filter? Yeah, I do. I do actually. The silky weightless texture. I don't know why I couldn't read weightless. The silky weightless texture of this The silky weightless texture of this setting powder drapes the skin for a dreamy, blurring, soft focus finish. That sounds fantastic. Created with finely milled synthetic sapphire particles. Oh, synthetic sapphire, right, got it, not that bougie. To give your skin a soft glow. Help smooth the appearance of fine lines and blur imperfections. Formulated to keep shine at bay and ensure makeup looks and feels fresh throughout the day. So first, I need to make sure that I don't have any concealer hanging out in my fine lines. And then I'm going to powder. Okay, so this retails for $8. There are 3 different shades, light, medium, and deep. So, I don't know how deep actually is. Is it glowy? It doesn't appear to be like exceptionally glowy, but my skin does have a nice like sheen to it. And I appreciate that. So yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so next I'm gonna go ahead and do bronzer. This is the Primer Infused bronzer. This is the shade Forever Sunkissed. There's 3 different shades. They appear to all be, I don't know, there's maybe a decent shade range. Not great, it's not great, but I think the deepest one might work well for certain deeper skin tones. It does look like it has quite a bit of a red undertone, so if that's not your cup of tea, then probably wouldn't get it. But what is this supposed to do? Let's read. It says it's a long-wearing bronzer infused with primer powder to ensure a full day of bronze glow. So use this long-wearing bronzer to give your face that sun-kissed glow all day long. This bronzer is smooth and easy to apply while adhering to the skin for long-lasting wear. All right, I don't really know why this has been on my list for so long, but it has. It just, I don't know, it sounds fantastic. This is gonna be weird for me because I've only been using a certain cream bronzer that I recently got. I've been using it for nonstop for like a month. So going back to a powder bronzer just feels kind of wrong. Maybe I know that's silly, but it just does. This is blending out really, really nicely. All right, now we're gonna do the Primer Infused blush. This is in the shade Always Peachy. I think that'll work well with an orange eye. So I assume this is supposed to do the same thing as the bronzer. Okay. Ooh, it's an interesting shade. I don't know that I have anything like this. Oh. Ooh. Wow. This would be a really pretty transition shade for this eye look too. Okay, I like it. I'm loving that. Yes, please, give me more. All right, next. This could ruin the look. It better not. This is the Jelly Highlighter in the shade Cloud. This says, I don't think you're ready. They don't think we're ready. This smooth jelly textured highlighter blends into the skin for a luminous glowing skin effect. The versatile jelly formula makes it the perfect multi-use highlighter and can be worn alone, over makeup, or mixed into foundation. That's interesting. It applies wet and dries to a long wearing glowy finish. So directions: use alone or mix a small amount into foundation. Apply to cheekbones, brow bone, and cupid's bow with fingertips or a sponge. Okay, fingertips or a sponge. I got my sponge in case that's the route I go. Okay, this retails for $6. It has 4.5 stars. And there are 3 different shades. Okay, 3 must be their magic number. Ooh, it's very jiggly. See that? Ooh. I don't know why I smelled it. Just seemed like a good idea. I'm just gonna dip in with my finger. Okay. Don't dry down. Blend out. Oh, whoa, oh God. Mayday. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. Dear Lord in heaven. Okay, too much. I like it. So if you get too much, what do you do? What do I do? So the just right side seems pretty okay. Like it's not accentuating texture. I like it. This side where there's probably too much highlighter, it seems to be accentuating texture just a little bit. I don't know. It's like dried on my finger too. We're using what's dried on my finger to smudge along my brow bone. Because why not? And the Cupid's bow. I feel like that just makes me look bad. Why? Why you do this? Maybe if I go over it with my blush brush. Oh. No. All right. We had a good thing going, Elf. Then your jelly highlighter had to go and ruin it. I need to remember what I like and what I don't like in highlighters. Maybe this one would work well. Oh! Maybe this one would work well for the under makeup trick. I could try it with that. But I don't know. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. So, meh. I'm a little on the fence about that one. All right, I'm going to do brows really quick off camera because that's super duper boring. And then I'll do the lower lash line, mascara, and show you guys the rest. So I'm ready to do the lower lash line. I'm going to just take the 2 orange shades that I used up top and buff them along the lower lash line. So first, on a fluffier brush, we're going in with Millie. And then I'm going to take Suki, just the orange shimmer, and take that to highlight my inner corner. This is such a pretty shimmer shade. I love it. So I went ahead and I finished things off with a couple coats of my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. No, yes, that's correct. And then I was gonna use, I just got one of those e.l.f. like sheer lipstick things. The Lip Slicks, maybe is what they were called. And I've already lost it. I don't know where it is. It's probably buried in my purse somewhere and I might find it at some point, but probably not. Anyway, so instead I'm using the Huda Beauty liquid matte lipstick in the shade Bombshell, which is just a nice like peachy warm nude. And I freaking love this. Like, holy, I love this look. It's so easy and it's just effortless and really, really pretty. It's a nice, fun way to play with color that's not like, oh my God, that's a lot of color. And obviously you can do that with this palette. You can use these blues. I like how it's arranged. I like the easy, simple, monochromatic elements. You can also mix and match colors for something a little bit more out there, fun. If you're wanting wearable, the orange, what I have on today, I feel like this is pretty darn wearable. A warm smoky eye. Hello. Even the yellow, I think, would be pretty wearable, and same with the purple. The purple would be very wearable. Even the red, they're all, yeah, I'm into it. Blush and bronzer, I do really like. I'm on the fence about the highlight. The powder, I'm not upset about. It looks beautiful. Yeah, I'm pleasantly surprised. I don't know why. Like, e.l.f. is pretty legit. They know what they're doing. And then I forgot, I've got this. This is the Dewy Setting Mist. So let's set and mist, or mist and set. Do I need to shake it? What do you do? Okay, so this is a coconut infused makeup setting mist that leaves a dewy finish. Achieve a healthy looking glow with this fine mist. The setting spray gives your makeup a lasting dewy finish infused with coconut to help hydrate and condition the skin. So it says to hold the bottle at arm's length. Wow, that's far. And spritz mist over your makeup with eyes closed. Who would ever open their eyes? I don't get it. I'm gonna shake it just because, I don't know. All right, what are we working with? Okay. It doesn't smell, or if it does, I don't notice it. Ooh, look at my arm fat. That's intense, right? Should I back up? You're gonna see my baby bump. Ooh, it is coconutty. I feel like I just went to the beach. To the beach. Okay. The mist is not fine enough. I got droplets. I'm not upset about that though, because you can easily, like, as you just saw, I tapped it out with a wet sponge and it's fine. So it did not disturb my makeup at all. It did give me a nice glowy finish, which I'm super, super into right now. And I'm happy. I'm loving it. Okay, so out of everything, the only thing that I'm not crazy about is the jelly highlighter. And it's not bad. It just isn't great. It's not, I think it's just a little bit harder to work with than what I was maybe hoping it would, but you know what? Now that it's on my face and it's kind of like, I don't know, I feel like it's kind of melded into my makeup, and maybe the makeup mist, the finishing spray helped with that, but it really looks pretty darn good. So I think I'm pretty stoked about all of this. So yeah, that is it for today's video. I'm really excited to play with these products some more. I'm loving the look that I came up with. It's just a nice, easy spring, summer makeup look, and I love that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you will come back and see me again, and, you know, subscribe, like, whatever you want to do, comment, tell me what you think. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.